Wait, don't go anywhere. I'm wearing a llama head. If you like competitions, if you like the Craftworks server, you have a chance to get your name immortalised on the Craftworks server for all eternity. All you have to do is, I have placed this llama head around in this video Oda, what are you doing? Not yet. Not yet, just hang on. Not yet, get back. Get behind the stage. Don't, it's not yet. Just do it like we rehearsed. Okay, sorry about that. Now, as I was saying, all you have to do is... Hang on. Oda, what are you doing? What is that?
Making llama noises.
You don't have to make llama noises. There are no llama noises. This is a non-speaking role. All you have to do is come out on the stage when I told you to. That's all.
Okay.
No more llama noises.
Shh.
Yes. Shh. Is right.
Bah.
No. No more. Okay, now as I was saying, all you have to do is count the llama heads in this video. Now, if they're already in a room and I walk out of the room and come back, that's just one llama head, okay? But count the unique placements of llama heads in this video, then place your answer in the comments down below and I will place your name on the server somewhere prominent.
Bah.
You're the worst. Okay, thank you. Yeah, keep an eye out for llama heads. Let's get on with the video.
Bah.
I have this idea for a thing, and I'm going to need a hand with this, I think. So I'm going to... Wow, look at what Oda has been doing. I'm going to come and bother Oda and see if I can get his help on this little task. Hello? Oda? Oh.
Hey, Zink, where you at?
Okay, I'm out the front of your build that you have here.
Ooh, okay. Let me come down there.
This is looking great. This is awesome.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I've been working pretty hard.
Yeah, you've been doing it for so long. I reckon you need a break.
I could definitely use a break. This is getting pretty exhausting, honestly.
Yeah. I can see it. It's a huge build, like it's massive. Well, I have something that'll give you a break from building. How does that sound?
Awesome.
Yeah.
I love it.
I need a help with some building. Wait, come back.
Okay, okay. What are you building, Zink? What are you building?
I'm going to build a mega kelp farm 2000.
Ooh, that actually sounds like a lot of fun.
It does, doesn't it?
Dude, I've never ever done a kelp farm before.
Awesome. I don't even know if I know how to make a mega kelp farm 2000. But I'm willing to give it a try.
Nice.
So we need to head out to where my gunpowder farm is because I don't want to have to make it look pretty, and that's my industrial area, so it's an excuse. And yeah, if you want to head out there, we can get that done. That'd be awesome.
All right. Let me just go empty all my building blocks out of my inventory, and I'll be right there.
Beautiful. I'll see you there. So what I'm thinking is, maybe the kelp farm just goes out this way. Out into the
just send it out that way.
Into the distance over there.
The distance.
Yeah. So I think apart from our little water problem that's going on here, I think we're pretty well done. I think this farm is pretty well complete, Oda. I think that's awesome.
I think there is one last thing that we're missing, though.
Well, we've got the sand and the pistons and the observers.
Here. Let me show you.
Right. Okay. No, what? Ah! No. Oh, kelp?
Yeah, kelp.
There it goes. And there it goes.
They're working.
And it's working. It's working. To quote one of the greatest movies of all time.
Best dialogue ever. Okay.
All right.
Wow, look at it all just like flying down. Look at it. It just keeps coming. Bloop, 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 bloop.
That is awesome.
Nice.
Oda, I think we've done it. We've managed to get ourselves a fully functional super duper kelpinator 1, 2, what was it? I can't remember. A kelpinator 2000. Yeah, and it just
you got to say it. Well, thank you for helping me make this farm.
Do I have to say it? Okay, Oda, well, thank you for helping me make this farm. You've been a really great kelp.
You're welcome.
Look at it go. Look at it zooming down. Look at all this kelp. Okay, so this is what we've ended up with. And this is a really simple idea and something that I just sort of thought up based similarly on something I've built before. We did have a little bit of trouble with the water, but we got that all sorted out. We had a bit of fun doing it. So this is simple. We have down here, we have sand or whatever we're using, sand or dirt or mud or whatever you're using down the bottom here, a row of blocks underneath there, then a row of pistons, and then a row of observers. And the observers just watch when the kelp has grown up to there, the piston fires, and off they go. And because these are all water source blocks, as you can see over here, they should rise up to the top, and they do. And when they rise to the top, then they go down here into this chute, which then takes you down into here, right? And then, since all of that happened, I added a little bit of automation to this so I could actually AFK. You know, here's an interesting thing. So even though I have said that I have AFK'd, I AFK terribly. So I don't actually step away from the keyboard. What I end up doing is, like, if I was AFKing here, I would be like, okay, so I'll go over to the gunpowder farm over here, and I'll hit a few of these guys, make that a little bit quicker over there. Look, whoosh, whoosh, like that. Put the stuff in there. So the kelp farm's still going. That's what I'm here for, but I'm here doing this, and I think, oh yeah, I might do a bit of, you know, the record shop stuff over here, and then come over here again, and then do some stuff. Like, so I have never really been a person who AFKs. Well, I went AFK overnight out here, and it came out great. And what I set up was this great little auto filler system here and shulker box loader that feeds into this chest here when all of the thing is full. So this basically is really simple stuff. This is just a shulker here with a comparator coming out of it that goes 15 blocks around to here. At this point, it takes a little step. We had to put a little bit of a timing gap in here, and I'll show you why in a minute. This one here feeds straight into here, so that piston pushes the shulker box falls into that hopper there, goes into there. Right, that's really simple. And then because this has a slight delay here, just gives enough time for this all to happen before this comes around to this dispenser, which then spits out another shulker box. Okay, so we've got it there. And And that's really simple. That's how I like to do redstone, and I'll show you a little bit of almost a tutorial thing that I've invented something later on. I invented this. This came straight out of my head. And yeah, there are ways to make this simpler and smaller and all the rest of it, but this is how it makes sense to me, is when something is set out really simple like this. So I end up with shulker boxes full of kelp here, and then I can take them back to the super smelter and make kelp blocks out of them, and therefore it's feeding itself. Oh, I also added an extra layer of thing here for the sugarcane farm, and then added another one and extra chests over here for the gunpowder farm too. So we have done all of that, and yeah, that's what I've been busy doing out here. Really thankful that I had Oda with me just to run over a couple of things. And now if I want to, stick a couple of blocks just in front of me here, and I can just switch off the lights and go away and do my thing and get loads and loads and loads of kelp. What's that for? Oh, that one's there for loading empty shulker boxes. That's what that's for. Yeah. So everything out here is going really well. We've got a really good area which does our gunpowder for the rockets. It does the records over here. It does some sugarcane for the rockets as well. It's a really good little place, and it's coming together well. So let's head back. Let's have a look at the record shop.
Oh, Zinkberg!
Oh, hey Impala, how you going?
I am doing well.
Awesome.
I'm very stoked to start this record shop. Have you been farming up records recently?
Oh yes, yeah. Spent a bit of time out there, and we got tons of them out there. We've got masses of them. It's awesome.
I know. I'm so stoked to get these out of our hands now. We can't play enough of these. I guess we can't play all of these records. We can't give them the love they deserve. So now we need to.
No. So, unfortunately, as you can hear there, the audio for that recording is cutting in and out and getting very distorted. I don't know why. So I can't give Impala the love that he deserves. And I think that what the best thing to do is to cut that bit, unfortunately. If you want to see that perspective, go to Impala's video. I'll just check my rockets here while I'm talking to you. And check out his video, because it was a load of fun, and it's really a shame that that part can't make it. This is the record shop. This is what we built, and I will do my best to show it. That name may or may not stay. We've still got to talk some more about that. Now, down here is where the record shop... Wait. Did I show where we were? Like, hang on a sec. So this is the boardwalk, right? Going down here. It's still looking as beautiful as ever. I still love it. I just love the fact that everyone put their own flavour into each building. And I've said that so many times, but it's true. And here we have our little shop down the side here. And a dingy little record shop is what we set out to make, and a dingy little record shop is what we got. This is so cool that even me just standing behind the counter, look at how cool I look. See? I look really cool. Anyway, so what we did was we categorized all of the music into different genres, like vibing and happy and relaxing and spooky, and we put them around the shop, and we wanted to really feel like it was sort of jammed in here. So you can buy each record individually, or you could buy the box set. And this is where the box... Oh, look! We have sold the one and only box set that we had. We need to refill that. Yeah, and just everything being jammed in like this just feels like a really tiny little music shop. I love this. It's such a good little addition to the server and to the shopping district here, the boardwalk that's over here. The carpets, the feel of it, it has a smell to it, right? Like you can smell this place. It's like incense and vomit or something. It's horrible. But it's an awesome little shop, and it just looks so good. I'm so glad with the way it turned out. Impala added so many little touches. He just went to town on it, and he couldn't place a thing wrong. And it was just came out so good. Look, there's even this little area up here with a little couch and a dirty stain on it. And yeah, more records around. It's really good, and I'm really pleased that I got to hang out with Impala. And make sure you do go to his channel and give him loads of love. Look at these speakers. I did these speakers. Look at that little broken speaker there. They're just records on invisible item frames, in case you didn't know. Yeah, so this is the record shop. I'm really proud of it, and I hope we make lots of diamonds with it. It's raining, and rain is fine. We like rain now. So, as many of you already know, I've been living in this space here behind me since the beginning of Craftworks. I made this at the very start, and I've been living here. This house is... I really love living in the cathedral. It's been great. It has a bit of an issue. So one of the main problems here... Oh, I gave Toblox some slime blocks. He's given me a gift. I better have a look at that. Oh, we like that. Blocks of quartz. Oh, and quartz pillars. That's awesome. Thank you very much, Tobes. That's really appreciated. The biggest problem with here is, one, it was a starter base. It was something very simple. And number two, it has a waterfall in the middle of it. And number three, I hate this stairwell. And number four, this is all the storage I have. And this is the same storage I've had since the very start. It is a pain, this storage. It's not real convenient. And it's not enough space. I am not getting things. I need to sleep. Yes, I'm not filling up my inventory because I don't want to fill up the storage that I've got, and it's such a small amount of storage. So we have to do something about this, and look, it's not going to look very full when I'm here, and part of that is because some of this has already gone. Like this is like Storageception, right? It's like the movie Inception. I've actually already done some of this. And now I'm back here in the future. See, I'm back in the future to talk to you about what happened in the past. Did that? No? Okay. Because some of my recording got corrupted. So we're here again, still, for the first time. So we need to find a place to go and make storage, even though I already have, but you don't know that. And we're going to do that. We're going to make a big storage place, and I think the perfect place to do it is the ancient Greek village. So let's head over there and let's get working on some storage. Okay, so as you can see, I did some work down there, but I wanted to show you something up here first. So first of all, did I get you? It's not. It's a wandering trader head. So there you go. This is a build that I was going to focus on for this episode. I have a beacon there. I wonder... No, I need to... I don't have blocks. I have grates. I wonder if you can put a grate on it. Okay, let's try. And... oh, that's great. That didn't do what I want. Well, that's gone now, isn't it? Yeah, I'll grab a bit of dirt. Hang on a sec. And just block that off. I don't know why. I'm just showing you an unfinished build. So I didn't finish this, and that's okay. Sometimes you don't finish what you set out to do. I wanted to do it in the same style as these two here, but yeah, I'm sort of part way through and I haven't got it finished. So let's go down and have a look at what I've done with the storage down below. And this is what we've got. This is our storage room, and it's great. It's a good size, and it's got plenty of chests. I can separate things. I've got a spare little chest there for while I'm working on things. And yeah, there's plenty of room here. I've got all of the sort of building blocks and things all down this side. And then, yeah, this will obviously go all the way down. And then on the other side, I've got some wood types and things like that at the moment. So there'll be all the coloured terracotta and stuff like that down there too. So yeah, this is going really well for me. I'm enjoying having this much space. It's very relaxing. Yeah, so, and this goes all the way down, so we'll have plenty of room here because, yeah, once you've got your quartz and your copper and all that sort of stuff all down here, it starts to take up a bit more room. But we've got this row here, once I've finished sort of digging down the other side there, this side here will go all the way down, and then there'll be another side over here as well. So that's it. That's the storage room. All right, let's have a look at it. So this room here, this has got sort of a science labby sort of feel to it. And I did that intentionally because I feel like I'm finally starting to really get the hang of redstone. Now, first of all, let me just put this shulker box over here in the storeroom and then come over here and explain to you what I've done. So this is, again, something of my own invention, and I'm very proud of this. So this is a 3-in-1 redstone machine that makes paper, it makes flight duration 1 rockets, and it makes flight duration 3 rockets all at the same time. You can have any of them running all at the same time, or any one of them running at any one time, or any 2 of them running at any one time. So you can choose which ones you want to have running and which ones you don't. I'm going to show you how I came up with some of this idea. Now, this is basic redstone. You can see by it, it's not fancy. It doesn't have a load of pistons and lecterns and hopper mine carts and all this sort of stuff. This is just the simplest of redstone. And I want to show you how you can build these sorts of things very easily. The idea, I think I've said it before, but the idea of these is I want to be able to make rockets automatically without me having to stand here with my hands on, right? So having to pick up some paper, then pick up some gunpowder, then go over to a crafting bench, make some rockets, throw it into a shulker box. Like, all of that is just taking up my valuable time, and I don't want to do that anymore, especially while I'm doing a load of building out around here, upstairs and things. This is a great opportunity for me to get some stores up of these things. So what we need to do is we need each one of these autocrafters to do something in particular. So this autocrafter here, this just makes paper, right? That's all it does. This one feeds off 2 hoppers because if I want to, I can set the speed of this thing to go quite fast. When it goes quite fast, you've got to remember that the 2 shulker boxes on the side, or the shulker box, has to feed at a certain speed, and hoppers only go so fast. Having 2 hoppers there allows all 3 of these to keep up with this machine, even on its fastest setting. So that's the reason there are 2 there. It looks kind of super powered. Inside each of these is just some sugarcane. Then we've just got hoppers going into the autocrafter. What I've done is I've pre-loaded this with sugarcane, all right? So I've put a couple of sugarcanes in each of these, one here, one here, one here. Then I've closed off these so that it's ready to go. And then put the hoppers on and then put these in. And all that does is feed straight into it, keep it with the 3. The only downside to this is if these run out while you're out of whatever, going and doing things, and these also empty out, then it could go into a situation where it's making sugar instead. Okay, so that's the only downside. But as I say, this is simple, so I wanted to keep it very simple. Now, in order to get this guy here to fire, we have a repeater coming into it. The repeater needs a pulsing signal. That pulsing signal comes from this little contraption over here. And this is really simple. Just a regular block, any block, with a redstone torch on the side of it. So when we flick that lever, this redstone torch goes on. That lights up this space here. Then the signal comes from here, goes into this repeater, into this repeater, into the redstone, across to here, back to here, into this repeater, and back into the block. Okay, so to keep it timed well so that it's just ticking over nice and slow but steady, I have each one of these set to the third position. So that's the original position, and I put it sort of into that position there. Okay, that just gives us a little bit of a delay. I'll run it in a minute and show you how it all works when it's going, but I just want to explain it first. Then here we have flight duration 1 rockets, so we need 2 separate hoppers, and this could have just as easily been on the side rather than on the top, but I like it like this. It sort of lets me keep a mental idea of what's going on. In here we have paper on one side and we have gunpowder in the other. Okay, so that's really simple. Again, I prime these first, so I put some paper in and put some gunpowder in, block off the rest of these, then put the hoppers on and then let it feed through. And you only need to put one gunpowder and 1 paper in there. If you've blocked all the rest off, then when you put the hopper in and you put your shulker box with your gunpowder or your paper in it, then that'll all fill up to 64 and everything's good, and off it goes. Okay, same thing, requires a pulsing signal as it comes in. Then we have the flight duration 3s here, exactly the same thing. I've just primed up these ones here to take gunpowder and this one here to take paper. Now, this one is the reason that the whole thing has to run at a certain speed. And I could quite easily put a second hopper on the side here and fill it with gunpowder, and then I could speed the whole system up a little bit. But I don't need it to run fast. I will do that, by the way. In fact, you know what? I might even have, I think I've got, I've got my redstone thing here. Let's do it now while we're here, before we turn it on. And I'll grab another shulker box of gunpowder and we can put that on. So all I do, just attach a hopper on there and then, well, grab myself a full shulker box of the gunpowder over here. And then crouch, put that in there. And now we have double the amount of gunpowder going into here that we do paper. It should be able to keep up no matter what we do. And we could probably even reduce the tick delay on this down. And I'll show you that in a minute. Now, what I have done, this was the only part of it that I didn't know for myself. You can lock a repeater by putting another repeater into it if it's powered. So if I do that, see, it puts a block across there. Now power can't get into this. And I do the same there, locks it so it doesn't get into there. Same over here, just lock it. Now it can't get into there. So if I turn this timing circuit on, so we flick, or I'll do it this way so you can see the redstone lamp go. So there we go, redstone lamp goes on, it goes around, it turns off. Okay, so that's creating a cycle there. And then as that cycle happens, as it comes past this part here, it just lights up everything. So everything's getting power there, there, and there all at the same time. If I want these to start working, I just make sure there's room in there. So if I want the paper to start going, I just click that, and now this is producing my paper for me. So we should have automatically paper spitting out there, and it is. You see that just going up there nice and slow. And it's feeding out of these, so we should be watching this go down just a couple at a time, one at a time or whatever. And that's because these are also going down one at a time, and this is it's losing them, then it's picking them up again. It's losing them and picking them up again. Okay. If we want rockets, so we come over here, just double checking. So we're up to 30 there. We just flick that lever there. Now we're allowing the signal through, and there it is pulsing. And off it goes. Flight duration 1's just being made for me without me having to think about it at all. And then same thing here. We just flick that. Now we've got our flight duration 3's are being made, and it's keeping up really easily with that. Okay, flight duration 3's in here. And I've color coded them, so I'm doing orange for flight duration 1 because everyone knows they're a bit inferior. Then the flight duration 3's are in here, so that's That's red because that's the hot one. Yeah, and then I can decide, well, I don't want to do any of it, so I'll just turn it all off once that pulse is finished going through. Now nothing's getting power and nothing's feeding through. Now let's test, see if we can get this a little bit faster. So we won't go all the way to there. We'll just take it back one. I want to give myself a little bit of room to wiggle. Like if something is to go wrong, I don't want to have it sort of powering through at a ridiculous rate. So doing that, that should have given us quite a bit more speed on this. Let's have a look. So on, off, there you go. It's about half the speed it was going before. So now, or double the speed it was going before. Let's just make sure that this is keeping up. And it looks like it is. So there we go. We've doubled our efficiency on all of this. That's good. Plenty of paper in there. We've got paper being made over here. If I hadn't have... Oh, yes, I haven't locked that. There you go. That is happening. And same, this one here is just plodding away nicely, doing its thing. So, yeah, I am so proud, guys. I've invented a thing, and it's really simple to do. It's really easy to do. And if you need more detail about that, you let me know and I'll try and explain it even better than what I did there. But it's so simple to do. And these autocrafters, I was terrified of them. But you don't need to be, because they're really simple if you keep them at that really simple state. So if you really just say, well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pre-prime all of these. I'm going to put the things in I need, and then I'm just going to put hoppers in. And it doesn't matter where the hoppers go, doesn't matter what order. This could be paper, this could be gunpowder, this could be gunpowder. It could be 2 papers and a gunpowder. I don't know why you would, but it could be. And as long as these have the items already in it, then it'll just keep pumping through like that. Just keep going. So yeah, it's really easy, and it's a lot of fun to come up with these things on your own without looking up tutorials and working out how the things work. You know, I've learnt that you can lock a hopper. That's amazing to me. I mean a hopper. I mean a repeater. I didn't know you could do that. I can lock that, and now it's just sitting there, so I can... The reason I want to do this is because I want to be able to change out these chests. Yeah, and these will all eventually be the dark grey. All of the gunpowder ones, all of the paper ones will be white, all of the sugarcane ones will be green, and all of the rocket ones will be either orange or red. And then I will know exactly what I've got. I've got a couple of shulkers already to take over because I was doing some testing with it. And that's that. As for the room itself, it's really simple. I've just done some prismarine stairs around here to break up the room a little bit. Then some prismarine up here, the copper grates, which is why I was aging some of that, although I did go and buy some. And then the copper bulbs in the corner and in the middle for lighting. I have also thrown a couple of frog lights underneath the carpets here. And that's that. We've done it. We've got this place all running really well. I'm going to switch that off because I don't need to be focusing on that at the moment. And the reason why I have these ones here, these are all empties that are waiting to go here for this one. So this is a different one. When the others become empty, I'll bring them over sort of either over here near the door and pile them up, or outside here. There will be an entranceway coming in here, and this will all be coloured, and all the things are going to happen out here. Yeah, so that's that. Now, I think that's everything for this week. I think we're done. Don't forget, next week, and I promise you I'm going to get back to more weekly sort of episodes. We're getting close to Christmas though, so we're going to do a couple of things. Number one, I need to decorate my hole in the Elven world, in my solo player world, and you guys have come up with the best ideas for that, and I am so looking forward to getting stuck into that and making this beautiful hole there. So that's going to happen for next week's episode. we're going to have, like, I might do a bit of a recap episode, like a greatest builds or favorite builds or something like that. And then we'll be back here again, I think either at Christmas time or just after Christmas, and then we'll get back into a routine and see what we're doing with things and try and make some sense of all of this. Guys, I hope you had a bit of fun with this. I hope you managed to find some llama heads. And yeah, I will speak to you soon. Have a great week, guys. Love you all. Don't forget to check out the links to all the other crafters down in my description, and like and subscribe and comment and do all the stuff. I love hearing from you guys. You guys are the best, and I'm just so happy to have you all here with me for this ride. Thanks, guys. Have a great week. See you later. Bye.